Hi, it's Kelsey with Junk Journal Magic. Today's Flip Through Friday, hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch. So you can search for Flip Through Friday or Gwen the Trash Witch, or you can go below this video and click on either one of those things in the title. You'll go right to a nice summary of everything posted. So today I'm going to go over the Guide to Southern Trees by Elwood S. Harrar and George Harrar. I hope I said that last name correctly. If not, I don't know what to do. But this book was from the 70s. Let me see what the date was. Last publication date was 1962. And it's one of these yummy Dover books. One of those ones that just feeds my mind. Great things. So maybe you'll find it handy. You know, I grabbed it. I did not flip through it. I just grabbed it. It was just a bargain. And when I say that, you know, I see guide and I'm like, science, woohoo, let's do it. And I know there's going to be information in here, but what I'm also really looking for are images. And let's see. This is the introduction. We'll get past that. Ooh, seed pods. Awesome. This is various fruits and nuts. So anyway, that would make a great journaling card. I like information in my journals. I'm such a nerd. I just take, because you can kind of see through this paper. You can see the text and stuff on the back. That means it's thin paper. So just take a piece of dark cardstock and put it behind there, and then you don't see any of that. It all disappears. That said, you can also put a piece of, you can write on here with white or gold or silver, or you can put a piece of paper on here to journal on. A very simple solution to that problem. Oh, twigs. This is fun. There's all sorts of information. Here we go. All sorts of information you probably never wanted to know, but I did. I like to take cuttings and root them. Then you can have a tree from someone else's tree. Then you can get figs, which are the easiest thing in the world to root. You just take it, a little piece off the tree. You stick the bottom end that's got the crack on it where you ripped it off, snapped it off, or cut it off. And you just pop that in the ground. You want to give it a little bit of shade and make sure it gets a little bit of water so the ground stays wet enough that the inner tissue of the tree detects moisture, and it will root just like that, especially if you get that cut or break right beneath a growth node, one of these little bumps. It'll root even faster. Yep. And you don't want to put that in the ground to root it where you don't want it to grow. It's better you try to do it in a pot, and then you can move it wherever you want to move it. Otherwise, you're going to get a tree growing right there. Anyway, there's all these great pages where you can go in and use this for texture behind something. Let me see if I have something here I can show you. I did a pretty good cleanup. I'll just use this ugly card. Oh, it's Amazon. Say that's a beautiful picture. Well, if you do this, if you set it somewhere along here where you've got some text on both sides, you get that interesting text almost like a lace around whatever you're backing. So I do that a lot. Oh, I love pine trees. Oh, look at all the plates here. There's so many different images you can back. And or you can, oh, acorns are one of my favorite things. I'm so weird about acorns. You can go in, put this in a journal, and you can color it with colored pencils. I would not use markers. I think that might eat away at this paper just like that, but colored pencils would be fine. Oh, there's so many. There's a whole chapter with acorn pictures. Okay, I need to get through this so you all can go back to life. Oh, wow. Foliage and fruit, knotweed. I have no idea what that is. I like the stuff with edible parts. That's what I tend to put for landscaping in my yard. Because, you know, if you're going to water it, you ought to get something edible off of it. And, what is this? Magnolias. Custard laurel, blah, blah, blah. Laurel is a bay leaf. I know that much. Sassafras is That's the sassafras family. It's not the laurel family. Oh, it is. Sassafras is a laurel. Who knew? Who knew? And we season food with that. Bay leaves, we season food with that. I mean, isn't it interesting that they're both in the same family? Capers. I do not like capers. Yuck. Yuck. But this is very informative. There is something in here. This is about springs where you can go diving, canoeing. That came from whoever owned this before. I wonder where that was. Holmes Creek, Cypress Springs. I have no idea. It says Gulf of Mexico. Dive in Panhandle Springs in the Gulf of Mexico. I have no idea. And don't worry, there's a McDonald's and a Hardee's there. And a truck stop, it says. Florida. Florida. Okay, let's just keep flipping. Let's see what other families we can come across. Cherries. It's in the rose family. Who knew? Who knew? Pin cherry. These must be the wild ones. There's choke cherry. I think I'm too far south for that. I'm in zone 9. I've always tried to get currants. I like the flavor of currants. And we moved a year and a half ago, and I tried to get into zone 8 so I could have all the things I've been wanting. Nope. Nope. It's a hawthorn. They have berries. Those little fruits. You can pick them and you can make something similar to ketchup with them. Just saying. But that's just kind of, service berry. Those, I believe they're edible. I've never picked them for anything. Wild sweet crab. Ooh, I have to play with this book some more. I'm not going to tear it up. I'm going to keep it because I keep information like this. I'm a nerd. I like to know. And if I ever need to go look it up again, I can. I don't have to rely on the internet to function. I have a nice book right here. Okay, let me see. Have you ever grafted anything? I have. That is a lot of fun. Maples. Okay, I'm sure you're bored to death now. So I am going to stop. I am, even though I can't help myself. I'm going faster. Faster. What is this? Mangrove. Naked wood. The myrtle family. Tupelo family. What is that? Tupelo. Oh, there's a leaf. Lucky me, I get a leaf. And it goes right here with this plant. It's the dogwood. And this area is known for dogwoods in the spring. They flower out in the woods. I guess they were all brought in by all the pioneers and planted, and then maybe they escaped. I'm not certain about that, but that's what I think I remember hearing when we were driving around one spring and through where all the trees go, through where all the dogwoods grow. And we talked to an elderly woman. She was a docent at I want to say, like a tourist stop. And she was talking all about that area. Okay, I'm stopping. I really am stopping. Oh, there's another leaf. I'm stopping. I hope this was helpful.